The man at the center of a standoff today is dead tonight. According to police, Aaron Dumas, who was wanted for attempted murder of a brother and sister last week, shot two officers while barricaded in a home today. He then set fire to that house where he was found dead in a bathtub just hours ago.
Two Memphis TACT officers were shot in this altercation, 26-year-old Timothy Jackson and 34-year-old Paul Hutchinson. Both were shot in the leg and rushed to the med. Jackson has been released. Hutchinson still is recovering at the hospital tonight.
29-year-old Angelique White and her brother, 23-year-old Christopher White, remain at the med tonight. They were both shot by Dumas in their mother's driveway last Monday.
This standoff situation began today when officers arrived at a house at 1383 Worthington Street earlier with an arrest warrant for Dumas. He was wanted for the shooting of the White siblings. Now, Action News 5's Jason Miles has been at this scene since early this afternoon.
That's where he joins us tonight live with the very latest on this situation. Jason.
Ursula, police continue to block Worthington Street as fire investigators comb through what's left of the house where two officers were shot today and where a suspect died. Chopper 5 shot the intense fire set, police say, by a desperate suspect holed up in this house off South Parkway. Aaron Dumas had been wanted for the double shooting of his ex-girlfriend and her brother.
Dumas was found inside of the home, deceased inside of a bathtub.
Police say Dumas shot Tactical Officer Timothy Jackson in the leg during an initial confrontation around 1:30. Fellow officer Paul Hutchinson was shot in the leg hours later as the TAC team tried to coax Dumas out of the house. This is video of Hutchinson arriving at the med where he appeared alert and responsive.
We are grateful and we feel extremely blessed that both of them are going to be, it appears at this time, will survive their injuries.
Like the media, many neighbors were told to evacuate nearby streets as the standoff began. Others,
my ice cream is melting,
were kept from returning home for a while.
There's no safety. Your children are not safe. Nobody's safe anymore.
Initially, firefighters were also kept away from the burning house until it was determined the threat of violence was over.
If you come out that house, you're going to be on a stretcher.
Neighbors who knew Aaron Dumas, a man they said always packed a Bible and a gun, seemed to predict his demise.
He ain't coming out that house, you know what I'm saying, alive like that. He ain't going. Either he gonna shoot them or he gonna make them shoot him.
An autopsy will determine exactly how Aaron Dumas died. Meantime, the fire marshal will figure out how that fire started. I can tell you, Dumas's criminal history includes at least one arrest for intentionally setting a fire. I'm told the house where he died did not belong to his mother, as previously thought, but an acquaintance. Reporting live from South Memphis tonight, Jason Miles, Action News 5.
And as Jason told us, the investigation is ongoing tonight.
Here again are aerials from Chopper 5 of the fire earlier today. Memphis Police Director Tony Armstrong stated today a situation like this is just a reminder of how dangerous police work is and what they deal with on a daily basis. Police are in contact with Dumas's mother as this investigation continues. We have team coverage tonight as another mother deals with the tragedy. Her daughter and son remain at the med tonight over a week after being shot by Dumas. Action News 5's Shay Harris spoke with her and continues our coverage tonight at the med. Shay?
Well, Ursula, tonight this family is distraught because they were actually hoping that Dumas would turn himself in and get the help he needed.
It's a plea I'm pleading to you, Aaron, if you are listening to me. Turn yourself in.
Desperate pleas just a couple of hours before 32-year-old Aaron Dumas was found dead in a bathtub inside the house where he barricaded himself before it caught fire. Bonita White, the mother of the two victims Aaron Dumas allegedly shot last Monday on Galveston Drive, said her family was terrified watching today's horrific scenes unfold.
Like I said, I hate to see anyone's life taken. It's not God, but it's also a saying, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. And that would be God's justice. I put it in his hands.
Dumas was a part of their lives for 3.5 years, according to White's daughter, Dominique. She says her 29-year-old sister, Angelique, a nursing student, had recently broken up with Dumas before he allegedly shot her, and her 23-year-old brother, Christopher, a drafting and design student at ITT.
This is hurting us right now.
They watched Dumas's deeds unfold from their loved ones' hospital rooms inside the med, where they remain in critical condition.
That's a sign of evilness. I mean, when you got intent and you're going to shoot some of the police officer was, I believe, was serving him the warrant.
But in spite of what Dumas might have intended, White says she's prayed to God and she believes that despite the prognosis that her daughter may never walk again, her children will recover.
When I went there, it was done. They healed. He already told me they're healed. It's just the process we're going through.
Now, White told me that they knew that Dumas may not make it out of this alive, but they were hoping for the best. Tonight, she says she and her family are praying for the officers as well as Dumas's mother and father. Live at the Med, Shay Harris, Action News 5.
We will continue to keep you updated with the latest as this investigation unfolds. You can always find the latest on our website, WMCTV.com, or on your smartphone. Just download the WMC app.